Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Daryl. It's October 7th. You found this video because you pretty much is on my blog. And I'm just, taking the time, and I put together this little segment for you guys to focus on the part of, you have dreams, you want to be successful, but how do you put the two together? And that's this one key aspect that a lot of people are failing to understand, and it's actually broken down into two parts. And I actually learned about it from one of the great motivated speakers that's going on social media right now, Mr. E.T. Yeah, a lot of you guys already know who he is. If not, I would totally recommend you go to iTunes and you look up E.T. the hip hop preacher. He is blowing it away with Thank God It's Monday. I used to never like Monday, but ever since I got hooked onto him, I see Monday in a whole different light. Alright, so here's the point. You have two principles. One, you have fear of success. So it means you fear being successful. It's not that you're scared that you're not going to be good enough. It's the fact that you're scared that what's going to happen once you become successful. So you pretty much have it where you become successful and you fear that people are going to change around you, people are going to come at you and trying to get you for all your money, or you fear that you're just not going to be good enough to live up to the standards as you see a lot of these successful people are living up to, like Mr. Barry, or you have Oprah, you have these stars and everything that that's in the public eye. You don't want to be in the public eye, but you want to be successful, you want to be rich, you want to be, you define how success is for yourself. And then the other one is you have the fear of failure. Now everyone knows what the fear of failure is. I don't really have to go into it, but I am. The fear of failure is basically where you don't try something because you fear that you're going to fail. And it's better if you say to yourself, I'm not going to do it because if I don't do it, then I can't fail. So it's just better that way. I don't hurt myself any way it goes. But if you really think about it, you're hurting yourself. But this video is not for me to try to convince you to figure out what side you're on, but you need to figure out what side you're on, because those are the two things that will open up the door for you. You need to figure out if you are in the segment of fear of success or in the segment of fear of failure. Let's see, what else is there? It's pretty much that simple. You found this, you're looking at this, you're trying to understand this. It's not trying to sell you on anything, but you need to ask yourself. So go ahead and take out a piece of paper and then just write down the times in your life where you want to try something. Did you try it? How did you feel when you tried it? How did you feel when you accomplished what you was trying to accomplish? How did you feel when you didn't accomplish what you was trying to accomplish? How did it feel when you didn't try that one thing that you always wanted to try? They say life is short, don't live any regrets. So this is not YOLO. You do only live once. But unfortunately you gotta look at it differently. You live as much as you want to live, but you only die once. So this is not for you guys, youngsters or anything, or whoever want to go out and try to say, oh, YOLO or something like that. Let's go out and do all these crazy stuff because we only live once. No, you need to make your life as meaningful as you can and leave a legacy behind. That's the whole key of life. You need to leave a legacy. Are you going to be remembered after you're gone? Now, it doesn't have to mean you have to be remembered in your public eye. It doesn't have to mean you be remembered in media or something. It means, are you going to be remembered in your family, your friends, your associates, your bosses, your employees, your, people that you meet every day? Are you changing people's lives by just having them in your life? Are you helping people? Are you just trying to run game and do stuff on top of them. You know, you need to figure out what's the most important things to you in life. You need to address those matters. You know, so this is just part one of many series. You know, I'm not a video professional, so I'm not gonna have all those nice fancy things. It's straight me just talking directly to the camera. Hopefully it's talking directly to you. Alright, so stay tuned. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube videos, everything. Also go ahead and enter down your email address in this blog and also on this YouTube, so you can stay up to date when I update my pages. Alright, you can go ahead and find me on Facebook, you can go ahead and find me on Twitter, you can find me on all these social media sites out there. You know, I pretty much have everything that everyone else has, you know, so it's pretty much that simple to find me. I included the links down below so you can find me. It's really that simple, but understand these 2 points here. Fear of failure, fear of success. Once you figure out what you are at, you'll be able to address the matter. Alright, I want to catch you guys on the side of successfulness. See you guys later.
The whole system that we live in drills into us that we're powerless, that we're weak, that our society is evil, that it's crime-ridden, etc., and so forth. It's all a big fat lie. We are powerful, beautiful, extraordinary. There is no reason why we cannot understand who we truly are, where we are going. There is no reason why the average individual cannot be fully empowered. We are incredibly powerful beings.
You know, I think I spent 30 years of my life, in the first 30, trying to become something. I wanted to become good at things. I wanted to become good at tennis. I wanted to become good at school and grades and everything I kind of viewed in that perspective. I'm not okay the way I am, but if I got good at things, I realized that I had the game wrong. That the game was to find out what I already was. Find out what I already was.
Now, in our culture, we've been trained for individual differences to stand out. So you look at each person, immediately it is brighter, dumber, older, younger, richer, poorer, and we make all these dimensional distinctions, put them in categories, and treat them that way. And we get so that we only see others as separate from ourselves in the ways in which they're separate. And one of the dramatic characteristics of experience is being with another person and suddenly seeing the ways in which they are like you, not different from you, and experiencing the fact that which is essence in you and which is essence in me is indeed one. The understanding that there is no other. It is all one. And I wasn't born Richard Alpert, I was just born as a human being, and then I learned this whole business of who I am and whether I'm good or bad or achieving or not. All that's learned along the way.
The old appeals to racial, sexual, and religious chauvinism, to rabid nationalist fervor, are beginning not to work. A new consciousness is developing which sees the earth as a single organism and recognizes that an organism at war with itself is doomed.
Bill Hicks used to finish his shows with this. Life's like a ride in an amusement park. And when you go on it, you think it's
real, because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored.
And it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real, or is this just a ride?
And other people have remembered, and they come back to us and they say, hey, don't worry.
Don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride. And we kill those people. Shut him up. I've got a lot invested in this ride. Shut him up.
Look at my furrows of worry. Look at my big bank account
and my family. This has to be real. It's just a ride.
But we'll kill those good guys who try and tell us that. You ever notice that? And let the demons run amok?
But it doesn't matter, because it's just a ride, and we can change it anytime we want.
It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings of money.
Just a choice right now between fear and love.